All right, so we've already spoken at length about creating random teams in OU, and then there was another video about how to upscale those teams with OU bracketed Pokemon or Pokemon that are used in OU only. And now we're going to take that concept even further, and we're going to make a kind of viable OU team using the role. So the reason why the upscaled version isn't like meta viable is because it doesn't really contain there's no guarantee of getting high ranked Pokemon in the tier like Snorlax, Chansey, Tauros, leads, etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to compress those rolls using the Pokemon that we rolled from the random battle generator. So the way this adaptation works is that 4 of our Pokemon are already going to be predetermined for their role on the team. We need Snorlax, Tauros, Chansey, and we need a designated lead, and it has to be a meta lead, right? We're trying to play at a kind of competitive level, but we're also trying to make diverse teams that can stand a chance in the OU meta. So we're not using sample teams, but we're making kind of like diverse meta viable teams using random rolls. Okay, so this is the roll: Pidgey, Rhyhorn, Krabby, Primeape, Machop, and Growlithe. All right. So I'm going to make Rhyhorn Earthquake Snorlax, just to kind of keep in the spirit of the roll, because we need a Snorlax. I think I'm going to make Growlithe Fire Blast Tauros to keep in the spirit, because Fire Blast Tauros, I think, is the only, like, meta Fire Blast user. You could count Moltres too, but that's kind of a extra supplementary mon, very fringe and niche, not too used. So we're gonna have Fire Blast Tauros to fill the Tauros slot with Growlithe. Chansey. Who can be Chansey? My gosh. I think I'm going to make Pidgey Chansey. It doesn't translate very well, Chansey to Pidgey, but Pidgey is a normal type, and for its set, I think I'm going to have a very boring mono Chansey, since Pidgey doesn't have any special type moves, right? And I forgot to mention, one of your predetermined 4 has to be a sleeper, and well, it doesn't have to be the predetermined 4. If you roll a sleeper, you can use that sleeper and have the big 3 be something else. Have them do another roll on the team. But generally, if you don't roll a sleeper, Chansey's going to be your sleeper. So I'm thinking Sing, Thunderwave, Soft Boil, and Seismic Toss. Just a super boring mono flat damage type of Chansey. Just waste the opponent's time with that Chansey. I'm going to have Krabby be Starmie because it's water and we need a lead, and Starmie's a viable lead in OU. And then that only leaves Primeape. And for Primeape, I think we're going to do... Oh, wait, we have 2 fighting types, don't we? We have 2 fighting types. Okay. Maybe we could do Poliwrath and Machamp for our fighting types. We would have 2 waters, though. I don't know how I feel about that. But is there another fighting type we could use? Do we want 2 mono fightings? We could use Hitmonlee. We could think about Hitmonlee, but let's go ahead and get to the OU team builder, and I'll make a decision on whether I'm going to use Poliwrath or Hitmonlee for my second fighting type. And then Bing Bang Boom, we have a fighting type themed kind of meta OU team that we've used by adapting the role to the kind of template that OU uses. Alright, so I ended up doing no Sing Chansey since I decided on Poliwrath over Hitmonlee, because Hitmonlee is probably the worst pick out of the 3. What you're worried about with 2 waters is Zapdos, mostly, and Hitmonlee is really frail, and he's already hit by Drill Peck, so may as well just have Poliwrath as a big unit to do some big damage. And we also get a more accurate sleep move, but we're taking our sleep move off of Chansey, which has considerably more staying power than Poliwrath, but I feel it's more true to the role because Chansey was replacing Pidgey, and Pidgey, Pidgey doesn't have Sing, and Poliwrath does have Hypnosis, and he is a fighting type. I figure if we're going to pick Poliwrath, we may as well do Hypnosis on him because that's one of his best moves. So for Chansey, we have Counter, Seismic Toss, Soft Boiled, Thunder Wave. And I chose Counter because Pidgey had Sky Attack, and that's a 2-turn hard-hitting move. And Counter is also a 2-turn hard-hitting move. So I decided on Counter for Chansey. Earthquake Snorlax. He's the defensive Earthquake Snorlax, not the full offensive one. And that was our Rhyhorn replacement. Our Growlithe replacement is Fire Blast Tauros. I went with Earthquake for his last move. To help deal with Gengar, because we do have 2 fighting types, so Earthquake as the last one. Poliwrath, Hypnosis, Amnesia, Blizzard, Surf. I think Blizzard is better than Submission in this instance because Executor is much more threatening, and you can take down a Chansey if it's already paralyzed and you have Amnesia Surf. So Submission isn't like too necessary on Poliwrath. Machamp, Body Slam, Hyper Beam, Counter, Low Kick. No Earthquake on this. I don't want to bring in Machamp on a Gengar anyway, so Machamp is going to be my finisher. This is a very good moveset to deal with the big 3. Body Slam and Hyper Beam gives you Paralysis. It gives you a middle ground move on switch-ins, and Hyper Beam is very strong on Machamp with his 358 attack, so you have some neutral finishing power there. Counter and Low Kick. I did Low Kick over Submission because 1, it's more accurate, and 2, Machamp will not lose health by using Low Kick, and you're faster than both Chansey and Snorlax, so there is the flinch potential there, and if Tauros is paralyzed, Low Kick would be a better option than Submission anyway. Counter. Counter is to win the 1v1 against Tauros. Plain and simple. Counter is also useful for Reflect Lax, right? And you could counter swap people on switches, right? So if your opponent has, I don't know, a chipped Starmie and they want to switch it in on your Machamp, you could hit him with the counter swap and take out a psychic threat with counter. So I like this moveset on Machamp the most for OU. Now, I don't use this one all the time. I'm only using this one because I have like the correct padding on everything else this time, but if it were like a straight random roll, I might be inclined to put Earthquake on Machamp because I wouldn't have a guarantee anything else could deal with Gengar. But if I use Earthquake on Machamp, I will generally do Body Slam, Hyper Beam, Earthquake, Submission, just because I don't have that kind of leeway to put Low Kick on there. All right, let's go into the match. Okay, Starmie Jinx. This is a classic opener. He has the advantage. He could go Chansey, absorb the Thunder Wave, and still sleep anything that I have with Jinx. However, I am still going to do Thunder Wave just because it's something I've accepted with the build of this team. So it's better than something else going to sleep via Jinx, since Starmie is my designated sleep lead. Alright, get the paralysis, he puts me to sleep, and yeah, gonna go right to Chansey. Gonna start firing off Psychics, and I think I'm gonna refresh, yeah. Because Blizzard can hit Chansey kinda hard if you have a special drop. So I think I'm just gonna keep shuffling on him until he gives up. Or I get really unfortunate. There's another one, my gosh guys, stop it. Stop it right now. Man, I stay in? Okay. I think I wanted to land some Seismic Tosses with Chansey there before I refreshed again, but he gets a double drop, so just sticking to the plan here. Alright. Very immersive gameplay. Blizzards are coming through. I'm a little worried about a freeze, but whatever. Okay, Snorlax comes in. I don't want to hit counter immediately. I need to scout him first because I know he's scouting me first for counter. So I need to go around. I need a alternative plan here than just greeting counter right away. So I think I'm going to go to my own Snorlax and just get to Stalin. But he doubles out to Chansey. I believe that could have been the scout. So that's good for me because I went out to Snorlax. So maybe he's a little more confident that I don't have counter on my Chansey yet. Alright, I go back to Starmie to block the Thunder Wave, and I think I'm going to go, yeah, to my Chansey, right? And that was me scouting. That was me scouting his moveset because I wanted to see if he had Thunderbolt. So I could determine whether or not my Poliwrath could take on the Chansey later on. And it's not looking too good. I don't think I can take on the Chansey without paralysis and some amnesias going on. Additionally, I have blocked myself off from getting a sleep on him at all because I paralyzed Jinx turn 1, but that is just something I was willing to do. There's two methods of sleep in OU, really. It's immediately or pray for later in the game because paralysis is already spread on the field. Either one happens, and I am in the latter. So, all right, that was me scouting. So I was thinking maybe Jinx would come back in, right? But I think I want to land a Thunder Wave. Okay, so he stays in, sticking to Ice Beam, trying to get that freeze, and now I'm going to click Thunder Wave this Chansey, and I'm spreading the paralysis early on, so the sleep strategy is losing steam fast. Okay, I bring in Snorlax, hit the Body Slam, and I'm confident he doesn't have counter because he used Thunder Wave, so I assume this is a Bolt Beam Chansey, right? So that's Body Slam's fine with me, and I get a big crit on that. He's going to Thunder Wave and try to heal up, probably before switching out, but unfortunately he gets the full para, and I take that Chansey out. Now, Chansey could weather the storm by just hammering soft-boiled, but that's a risky play because the risk of, as we just seen, full paras. So his Snorlax comes in. We're going to get to Stalin. This is pretty classic. Now, I don't have Ice Beam on the Snorlax. I have Earthquake instead. However, if he has Ice Beam, I'm not too worried because I am paralyzed and I can waste his time for a little bit, right? But the way this generally goes is if both Snorlaxes don't have Ice Beam, it's a game of chicken to see who will switch out first, who will take the alternative strategy first, because the main strategy is just to stall forever, because no one wants to eat a Body Slam on the switch, right? But also, people aren't too inclined to sit in with Snorlax for 100 turns. So that's what I mean by it's a game of chicken. So I'm playing chicken with this guy, and he chickens out right away. He's going to go to Executor and try to get those psychic drops on me. Now, do I have any good switch-ins for this Executor? No, I don't like that. I'm already slower. He can explode on me. I have the Reflect up already to block the explosion, so I could fish for a paralysis real quick, but I have two fighting types, so it's not looking too good for Executor. I do have Fire Blast Tauros, though, and I don't think he would switch out Executor and Fire Blast Tauros, but there is Stun Spore and Explosion, and let's see. One of those has to be Tauros, right? I don't know what his last is. But if I had to guess, I would say it's Starmie, because Jinx almost always has a Starmie partner. Just a little something to take with you in your head. So I'm going to say that's Starmie and Tauros. Ooh, right away. Thank God. Ooh, full para. Let's go. Let's go. We're slamming. All right, he's going to hit the Psychic. I don't care. Big crit. Get that huge threat out of here. Very lucky on that Snorlax matchup. Good stuff, because I don't think there was anything I particularly wanted to switch into that Executor. I think I had a little bit more health leeway. I could have brought in Tauros Fire Blast later because I don't think he would expect it, but he may have expected the Hyper Beam, so the switch out could have come anyway. All right, there it is. There's the Starmie I predicted. All right, Chansey comes back. I think I'm going to heal. I'm going to heal or do Thunder Wave right away. No, I'm going to heal because he can block here, right? Yeah. Or he could bring in Snorlax after his Thunder Wave, which he might do. But now I think I'm going to Thunder Wave because I think he wants to bring in Snorlax, and if his Snorlax is paralyzed, that gives my Snorlax a better chance to get his Reflect up and heal himself. Yes. Do I... Oh, I clicked Thunder Wave there, I'm pretty sure. Okay, wait, no. All right, so I was really thinking counter here because he already scouted me, and I did click counter after I healed, right? But he goes out to Jinx because he realizes the Thunder Wave is coming, and that could set up my own Snorlax, and he doesn't know how bad my team is. He doesn't know I have 2 fighting types, so he's in self-preservation mode right now. But I click counter on this, and he goes out to Jinx, but I get full parried, so he doesn't know I click counter, so it was one of those moments, because I really want to land this counter on this Snorlax. I really want to. So I get full parried right there. If you want to see it again, instant replay. There it is. Counter not revealed. Okay, so still full parried. I think I just want to do Seismic Toss. There's the special drop. And I can't refresh too much anymore. I think I can refresh one more time before a crit psychic will kill the Starmie. So I have one more bailout left on the special drops. Alright, there's that. Soft boiled. Here it is. Alright, that's the last time I can do that. Okay. Okay, guys. Am I finally going to hit this counter? I'm so scared. I don't think that Jinx switch was a scout. I think it was like a backpedal on his part. So I don't really have anywhere to go against this Snorlax that isn't Tauros, and I don't want to use Tauros Fire Blast because Starmie's there. So I have to click counter. So let's see if it works. Ooh, no. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, it did work. I did get it. So, thank God on that. I was thinking, though, let's see, I got the full para on the Switch. No, okay. I'm good. It worked. We got him, boys. We got Snorlax. I saved Chansey. That's why. Because there's still a Starmie here, and I have Tauros, Poliwrath, and Machamp left. So even though this Chansey is almost dead, I still really need it for the Starmie, no matter what. So I do save Chansey, and I go out to Tauros. And Poliwrath won't work, because Jinx is blocking me. Okay, I remember. I actually click Fire Blast right here, but a part of my heart was saying, don't do it. Unclick Fire Blast right now, because I think he's going to do this. I think he wants to paralyze my Tauros to give his endgame Tauros a better matchup against mine. So I clicked Fire Blast, and then like I waited for a few seconds. I was like, no. Burning this Starmie will kill me. It'll be over if I burn this Starmie. So I switch back to Body Slam. There it is. My hunch was correct. He brings in the Starmie. No paralysis on that. Insta crit on my Tauros. Gosh, okay, so this is why I kept this Chansey around, specifically for this free entry on Starmie. And I knew he wouldn't do Thunder Wave on Tauros because he was worried about this right here. So I did have an extra Body Slam if the crit didn't kill me instantly. So now here's the big question. Soft boiled or Thunder Wave? Right? If I soft boiled, I'll be in a better spot against Starmie, but he could bring in Tauros and potentially insta-kill me. He could potentially just crit me to death, and soft-boiled wouldn't matter at all. And if I do Thunder Wave, I could Thunder Wave the Tauros, right? But it's much more important that I land the Thunder Wave on this Starmie. Much more important. Imperative that I land the Thunderwave on the Starmie instead of greeting a heal right here. So I think I click Thunderwave. No crit there, thank God. Ooh, so close. I was so close to losing. Because if that was a crit, I would have lost for sure, no doubt. Starmie has to be paralyzed for Poliwrath to do something against it. And I do still have Snorlax, so I can get lucky with Snorlax. Okay, bye, Chansey. All right, Lax comes in, and high probability I lose this 1v1, but what I really want to happen is to get Starmie into a decent health range for Poliwrath to cope on. So I'm just going to keep clicking Body Slam. No point in doing rest. He'll get crits, he'll get special drops. Doesn't matter. That's a pretty good range. Kill me. Good, good, thank you. All right, this is it. I have to not get crit at all. I'm so scared right now. If I get crit, it's over. It's over. I mean, I don't know. Machamp, with some good RNG, Machamp could win because he does have counter, but no crits. Okay, so I think he's going to just straight up attack me, right? So I do an Amnesia, so his Thunder Wave won't matter. No crit, please. Oh, he does Thunder Wave me, but I'm still faster because I did the Amnesia. And now I'm going to do the 1-2. I'm going to hit him and do an Amnesia. Hit him and do an Amnesia. So he has to keep healing, and that way I'm getting progressively stronger while he's trying to stay alive. And then I'm going to try to finish him off. But during this period of time, I can't get crit once. So it's pretty tight. It's pretty close. Whew, thank God. I think I'm just going to take him out since he didn't heal, right? Yeah. All right, Jinx. Same concept, no crit, but he gets full parried, and I'm going to do another Amnesia to be faster than the Jinx and tank myself up just once more. Just once more. Boom. I don't know if that was the meta play, because you're giving yourself 2 opportunities to get full parried, right? I think maybe I should have just clicked Surf and not greeted that extra Amnesia, but I was feeling a little greedy. But I can one-shot his Tauros now, so. Ooh, no crit on that, no full para, and we got it, boys. Machamp didn't even hit the field. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. I might do some more of these because I really do enjoy doing this. It makes the game much less boring, much more spicy, some more diverse teams, and it's not incredibly difficult like the straight-up random challenges I do. So I play this style quite frequently for fun. All right, that's pretty much it. Take care.